Good morning, students. As we have started with the 10th standard science chemistry chapter, that is metals and the non-metals. So we started with the chemical properties of the metals. In the previous class we have discussed how the metals react with water, what happens, that all we have discussed. So let us start with what happens when metals react with the acids. That concept we'll discuss today, right? So what happens when metals reacts with acids? Take down the heading, students. So reaction of metals with the acids, that is today's concept. So as you have discussed this concept in the acids chapter also, so when metals reacts with the acids, they will form the respective salt with the liberation of hydrogen gas. The general statement, students, metal plus acid to give salt plus hydrogen. Metals when reacts with the acids, you are going to get the respective salts with the liberation of hydrogen gas. So let us understand this concept with the help of few examples. The first one is the example of sodium. Sodium when reacts with hydrochloric acid, what you are going to get, students? NaCl, sodium chloride, plus there is a liberation of hydrogen gas. Correct? Is the equation balanced? No. Here two hydrogen are there. So let me write here 2. 2 chlorine, 2 fluorine. If I multiply 2, the sodium will become 2 sodium. Check out the equation once again. 2 sodium, 2 sodium, 2 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 2 chlorine, 2 chlorine. Right? So sodium reacts with hydrochloric acid to produce salt, that is sodium chloride with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Second example, magnesium with sulfuric acid. Magnesium with the sulfuric acid. So when magnesium reacts with sulfuric acid H2SO4, what you are going to get, students? Magnesium sulfate MgSO4 with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Okay? So as I told you, whenever you write the chemical equations, don't forget to balance it. It is understood. Okay? So 4 hydrogen, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2, sulfur 1, magnesium 1. Yes, the equation itself is balanced. No problem. Next one, calcium with hydrochloric acid to produce CaCl2. What CaCl2? Calcium chloride with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Now again hydrogen 2. Let me multiply HCl with the 2 chlorine, 2 chlorine, calcium 1, calcium 1. Equation is balanced. Take down the equations, students. So as these metals reacts with the acids to produce the respective salts with the liberation of hydrogen gas. But is it same with all the acids, students? No. Metals when reacts with HNO3. What is HNO3? Nitric acid. Right? So metals when reacts with the nitric acid, you don't find the liberation of hydrogen gas. What happens there? As the nitric acid is highly oxidizing agent, it is one of the oxidizing agent. So what it makes, it utilizes the hydrogen of water. That hydrogen, instead of liberating out from the reaction, it will be utilized and it will form the water. Because as it is one of the highly oxidizing agent, you don't find the reaction of metals with the nitric acid and liberation of hydrogen gas. Right? Okay. But there are few metals like magnesium and manganese. They can react with the dilute nitric acid and there is a liberation of hydrogen gas. Right, students? Yes, students, magnesium can react with dilute nitric acid. As I have not mentioned the strong, students, why? Because strong nitric acid is highly oxidizing agent. So easily it will start oxidizing and it will form the what hydrogen gas will liberate. In the previous examples you have seen, that hydrogen it will utilize, it will make it into the water. Right? Not only making it into the water, and itself it will reduce to an oxide of nitrogen. It may be nitrous oxide, nitric oxide or nitrogen dioxide. Like that it will reduce. Okay. So that is what here I am mentioning. It is a dilute nitric acid. So what happens now? Magnesium nitrate, MgNO3 twice. MgNO3 twice with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Right, students? The same thing with the manganese that you just practiced. So balance the equation, students. Nitrogen 2, oxygen 3 2s are 6. So what I will do? Let me write 2 here. 2 nitrogen, 3 2s are 6 oxygen, hydrogen 2, magnesium 1. Right? Equation is balanced? Yes. So like this, only magnesium and manganese, Mn. These two can react with a dilute nitric acid and there is a liberation of hydrogen gas. Right, students? Take down the equation. So let us learn one of the interesting topic in chemistry, that is about aqua regia. Aqua regia, or you can call it as royal water. What is this aqua regia or the royal water? See, gold and platinum, if you check the reactivity series, gold and platinum comes at last. Means what? They won't react with any of the acids, water and all. Highly stable. Gold ornaments, platinum ornaments as we used to wear. What happens because of pollution and all? The shining of that metal won't be there after a few days. If you are wearing for continuously, the shining won't be there. So you will give it to the polish, right? To the goldsmith. You are telling polish this gold ornament. So what exactly they will do in the polishing? They will take the royal water. What is this royal water? This is the combination of concentrated hydrochloric acid. Don't forget I am using the word concentrated. Concentrated hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. In what ratio these two should be mixed? In the ratio of 3:1. Okay, in the volume of 3:1, they will prepare this, the concentration of hydrochloric acid and the nitric acid. This mixture, it is called as aqua regia. So what they will do? They will take this solution, they will put it on your gold ornaments. So that pollution, they will rub it with a brush, so that they can remove that pollution, means whatever the dust particles are there, that they will remove. Again the ornament will get the shining surface. Right? So that is what it is used to clean the gold and platinum. They have kept this as the royal water. Right, students? This is just one extra information for you about the metals. Because as we said, metals react with their reactivity series. See, sodium, potassium highly react with water or other type of acids and all. But gold, platinum and all highly stable. Right? For that purpose, this is one concept about the gold and platinum, that is aquaresia or royal water. Right?
What happens when metals reacts with acids? Let us learn with the experiments. Here we have taken the metals like magnesium, aluminium, zinc and copper. Let us start first with a magnesium. Put a piece of magnesium in the dilute hydrochloric acid. As you can see, the formation of the bubbles. The bubbles nothing but the hydrogen gas is liberating out. Now try with the aluminium. Put a piece of aluminium in the dilute hydrochloric acid. Now also we can observe the formation of the bubbles. Let us take the next one, that is zinc. Put a piece of zinc metal in the acid. As you can see the formation of the bubbles. But you can observe the rate of formation of the bubbles. Nothing but the liberation of hydrogen gas. Now try with the copper. Put a piece of copper in the acid. Can you see any bubbles? No. As the reactivity series decreases right from magnesium to copper, magnesium is highly reactive with acid, so we find the formation of more number of bubbles. Next, aluminium less compared with the magnesium, zinc less and copper will not react with acids, or there is a very less formation of the bubbles we can see. So metals react with acids to give salt and hydrogen gas. Gold and silver doesn't react.
Okay students, so remaining we will discuss in our next class. So today's home assignment, whatever equations we have practiced just now about reaction of metals with acids. So practice those equations and it should be balanced equation. Right? Okay, thank you. Have a good day.